Then we loosen up the tires while it's on the ground. Let's see. Loose. Now I'm going to jack it up. Good. Always use a jack stand. Don't trust your cheap little jack. Okay. Okay. I'm going to be replacing the shock. Let me show you what I got here. On the Focus, the shock is actually the top part, the top nuts inside the trunk. Well, this is the shock I'm going to replace. Let's see here. The bolt you got to take out is right. You see on the back here. There's a holding it in right here. I think it's a 15 millimeter. Not sure until I get my fingers on it. Going to be changing the shock on a Ford Focus 05. These are 19 millimeter. So I can take these off with some. Already loosened them up and everything. So just doing this. Now, what you need to take this shock off at the, I'll show you, here's an old one. Okay, this part here will be sitting down, and the only thing holding this shock on is a 15 millimeter bolt. So, grab your 15 millimeter socket, and okay. Now, okay. Basically, there's a 15 millimeter bolt here, and there's a bolt up top, and it's inside the trunk. I'll show you that in a second, but I like to start off with this one right here first, and it's underneath here. It's on tight. Okay. And it's just really on there tight. Yeah, see, as you can see, a pretty long bolt. Now this part's sitting there, this part's off. It's kind of dangling. You can see it fits in there, just one bolt. Okay. Now what you need is a 13 millimeter wrench, 13 millimeter, and a 13 millimeter socket. Okay. This here is like, to get to the top nut of the shock, you gotta come in the back, kind of rip out the carpet. It's just kind of held in behind these. You just kind of pull it out a little bit, kind of fold it over. Got a lot of crap in our truck, so. Okay. This pad was covering it like that, so But this here is a 13 millimeter. Now you can normally you can get this out, just spin it, but if this thing starts to turn, you're going to have to hold it with either some pliers or actually this doesn't fit it, so anyway, have to get some pliers in. I thought this was the right size, but just get some pliers on here. It's like kind of flat. I was able to get the other one out without having to hold anything here, so hopefully I'll be able to get it out. But yeah, it's so tight. I got it. Alright, it stopped spinning. Okay. Now that I got that, I'm going to switch to the ratchet and loosen it up a little bit. Probably need a deep well so you can fit over the top. Okay. Now, I think it might be spinning. Let me go get some stupid thing. Okay. Okay, this thing's spinning on me. The other one didn't, came right out, but of course, so you got to hold that top part, keep it from spinning. Makes it a little harder, but kind of in a bad spot. Okay, I was
just go.
All right, got that thing loose. I just take this nut off by hand, and with holding this on is like a little rubber piece. It has like a built-in washer. Now this is ready to come out. Now that I got this off, I can slip it down through the bottom. Okay, now that I got that nut off and I got the 15 millimeter one off down there, should be able to grab it and just kind of wiggle. It pops right out. Okay. See how it pushes in? See how it just stays down like that? That's a dead giveaway that it's a bad shock. It should push down and it should come right back up. But okay, but I got a new shock here. Let me go grab it. Okay. Here's the new shock out of the box. Okay. Now it comes with a new nut. Just kind of press this down a little bit, or wiggle. Pop the strap off here. See how that popped up real quick? That's a good one. Now, what we're going to have to do, you have to take some parts off the old one. You're going to have to pull this top piece off. Just kind of give it a little wiggle. Okay, you're going to need this part off the old one, and this part just you pull down and kind of got to work at it because it's in there pretty good. Okay, you can see there the replacement. Now you pop that piece off. The new one comes with. I guess you could just slip everything on, but it came with a new one, so I'll throw this over, work it down, pop that part. It just pops up like that. Okay, now you can slide. This is what this looks like. There's like a metal part, and this all assembly should all stay together. You just slip that back on, push it down, and you can work this thing back up. You can do that. I'll do that a little later, but there's a hole right here. I'm gonna bolt in my bottom one first, so I can hold it up there. There's a little hole. Let me do it here and just show you what I'm talking about. There's a little. Oh, see that little hole? Alright, this thing's in. Good thing I didn't need that one. Okay, got this shock in. You want to make sure the tip of that thing's seated in there. You might have to wiggle it around and pop it in, but that's seated. And make sure your metal's on top. And goes in this way. Really only fits in one way. Push that down. Now you tighten. Got a new bolt. Came with the kit, so I'll just tighten that down. That's just a matter of screwing this on nice and tight. You don't want to make it too tight because you want to compress the rubber down there, but nice and snug. It's nice and that's pretty snug. And she's in. That's it. Now you just put this back up, get all your tools out.